So 25 years ago, I was sitting at home in Vancouver, Canada, one typically rainy Sunday afternoon, and I saw a little half-hour travel show about a country called Belize. It was fabulous. It looked like an incredible location, incredible country, incredible people. So I went down to the library the next day to get all the books I could on Belize, so I could read about it and learn about Belize. The library didn't have a single book on Belize. They didn't even know what Belize was. In those days, there was no internet. It was the Dewey Decimal System with the sliding wooden boxes. There was nothing. So I went, I'm sure I saw the show yesterday. So I had written down the phone number and I called it. It was an old Mr. Freddie Vernon who answered the phone. And I told him that I had seen a travel show, but I went to the library and there was no Belize. He started laughing. I thought he was having a heart attack. He laughed so hard. He said, Mr. Ian, because I had introduced myself, he said, Mr. Ian, Belize is the only country where we changed our name and just forgot to tell anyone. Try British Honduras. And of course, I went to the library and even I knew before that where British Honduras was. But he was so funny. And after a number of years of opening Case Branch, this young lady to my right arrived with her 12-year-old son, Gabe, as a guest. I was away for 6 of the 7 nights they were here, and on their very last night, I returned and joined them with 6 other people for dinner. And we had fun, we chatted, and Ella and the other guests all told me how much they were enjoying their holidays, and they left the next day. Only to get an email about 6 weeks later saying, I don't know if you remember me or not, which I did, but when I was at Case Branch, I heard about this new Youth at Risk program that you were starting, but I really don't think you guys know how to do it. So I want to volunteer for 6 weeks to come down on my holidays and help you start this program and teach the kids chess. Oh. Now, I said to myself, chess? Yeah, whatever. When you buy your ticket, let me know. Well, 2 days later, she bought her ticket and she says, I bought my ticket, so I knew that she was for real.
My whole life I worked with children, and I worked with Youth at Risk in New York City. And when I came to Belize, there was one thing that kind of crossed my mind. Wow, this place is very different from any other lodge I ever been to, because every single person here talks about some community events that they're doing. The guides talking about the Youth at Risk program that they're developing. Everyone seems to be involved in it. And since I worked in New York with the Youth at Risk, I knew how much effort it takes. So what was crossing my mind, I was like, if I can make a difference and help them to initiate their programs, it will make me very happy, and then I'll go back to New York and just, continue my life there. I did not intend to end up in Belize.